Hey guys, we have one restricted free agent off the board. Cam Thomas has taken the qualifying offer. But real quick, I didn't do a vid on the Kawhi Clippers stuff from Pablo Torre because I just didn't know what to say besides let's see what happens. Like, if the NBA ends up taking a whole bunch of draft picks from the Clippers, then I'll definitely talk about it. Also, there is a sponsor in this vid. So anyway, it doesn't happen too often that guys we actually care about take qualifying offers. But the Nets, their offers to Cam Thomas, 2 years 30 with a team option, or like 1 year for $9 million with incentives that could go up to 11. I mean, what was it? Cam Thomas said he wanted to get paid similar to like Tyler Hero and Emmanuel Quickly. And the Nets said, we are not even going to bother giving you like a middle of the road offer of like a little under 20 a year for like 2 seasons. So here we are. And so what I immediately think of is, okay, so how tradable is Cam Thomas on a $6 million 1 year contract where he's about to be unrestricted and he's got a no trade clause? Yes, you get a no trade clause on a qualifying offer. This is before we even get to his stock around the league. Because the Nets are not a very expensive team right now, it's easier for them to do a trade than your average team. But even so, you might have to pair up his deal with like Terrence Mann just to get to what is typically like a normal amount of tradable money. But even then, I don't think teams really want Terrence Mann, and we'll talk about Cam right now. I think a lot of teams probably view the best role for Cam Thomas being like J.R. Smith, that 1 year especially with the Knicks, Lou Williams on the Clippers, the best seasons of Jamal Crawford. Sixth man, scorer, sometimes can really swing a big game for you. Cam thinks higher of himself, and the question is just, what's he going to want? I mean, if the Nets actually can manage to find a trade that they like on this small contract he's got, will he just shoot down anything because of his no trade clause being like, no, I want a better situation? Teams are probably going to be like, dude, come on, man. You're conducting yourself as if you're a better player than you actually are, to which Cam Thomas will say, no, you're all wrong about me. Or does he just ask for more money than teams really want to give him if he eventually actually does hit the open market? I don't know, but he does have a season to still change some people's minds about him, with which I don't think teams are like negative on the guy. I mean, when you can score, you can score. Now, it can get a little murky right now trying to project who has cap space a year from now, but nobody has cap space right now besides the Nets. Before we get back to it, this video is sponsored by SeatGeek. So, the Red Sox had some great momentum there for a while, and now Roman Anthony's hurt, but I'm still going to believe in him. The AL East is really close, the wild card's really close, and also, football's back. And so whether I wanted to go to a Red Sox game, a Patriots game, or any sporting event or concert or festival, then I would use SeatGeek, as I have in the past. It's always been a good time. There are over 70,000 events listed on SeatGeek, and with over 28 million downloads, SeatGeek is the #1 rated ticketing app. Each ticket is rated on a scale of 1 to 10, so you know you're getting a good deal. Look for the green dots. Green means good, red means bad. Plus, every ticket is backed by their buyer guarantee, and you can use my code, AFunkyDiabetic10, for 10% off your next order at SeatGeek. That's 10% off any tickets with promo code FunkyDiabetic10. You can click the link in the description to download the app and have the code automatically added to your account so you can use it later. FunkyDiabetic10, 10% off. SeatGeek, good stuff. Anyway, let's just talk about on-the-court stuff. I've had enough of CBA convos. Look, man, Cam Thomas, we get it. He's a very talented scorer who is not perfect as far as the overall player. I know the double teams number. I do think the double teams are partly because the talent around him isn't good, and partly because teams are not that scared of putting two to the ball on him, and we all know he's not LeBron. Like, he's not going to make you pay for doing that every single time. But again, it would be tougher to do that if the talent around him was better. And that's before they have this crop of rookies coming in with, Agor, where he was taking mostly only threes in the summer league, with which he shot well, but it's like, we need to see you like beat guys off the dribble some here, man. I mean, MPJ is not going to be enough for teams to be like, okay, we can't double Cam Thomas now. But the other thing too, Cam Thomas has made it pretty clear just how highly he thinks of himself, and I do wonder, with the, I'm going to say, small progress that he has made as a passer, year to year, although this past season he only played 25 games, but even so, 3.8 assists, the most of his career. I do wonder if this whole situation, and what I imagine to be some spite on Cam Thomas's part for the Nets, regardless of whoever you want to blame for how we got to this point now, will Cam Thomas keep on progressing on his all-around game, or is he going to just be so fed up with the situation that he just kind of falls back into his easiest habits, which is take a whole lot of shots and get buckets, no doubt, but also, I don't know, let's just see what that assist number does this year, and then the total passes and all that. Because if all that regresses, and Cam goes into more just Chuck mode, I mean, he's always in Chuck mode, but you know what I mean, then it might hurt his stock. Someone's eventually going to commit something to him. He's too good of a scorer. Because I do think seeing Cam Thomas on a better team where he can get buckets in games that really matter. Like, that could be really, really fun, dude. Like, imagine some fourth quarter, he just drops like 20 points out of nowhere. Now, I have seen some people be like, well, will the Nets even play him? Yeah, I think they're going to play him, okay? I don't think we're going to go that crazy with this. He could have the best year of his career. They're still going to be bad. And if they really need to, they could just do a nosedive tank the last, like, 30 games. When I try to think of a team that could take in Cam Thomas, defensive team who already has playmaking and scoring options established, or I guess it would be a team that is just so desperate for more scoring punch anywhere. And this is all while, again, acknowledging no trade clause, small contract of $6 million, 1 year deal, or you got to have cap space next offseason. I mean, it gets tough, man. Like, if I'm looking at teams that should be good on defense, that already have guys who can run the offense, but they also just need more talent. I mean, the two teams I think of immediately are the Pistons and the Grizzlies, if we're talking about good teams, but the Pistons already have Jaden Ivey in that spot. I don't really think they'd want to go for Cam Thomas. And in the sense of the Grizzlies, I just feel like the Grizzlies probably have bigger ideas right now than going for Cam Thomas. I feel like after getting the Bane picks, like they have a bit of a treasure chest they're sitting on. Magic picks, I should say. I mean, the Bucks could definitely use another scorer next to Giannis, but I don't even know if they would want Cam, and also there doesn't really seem to be a pathway to get him there to me. So I don't know. There's people in the league who know way more than I do about all of this, but Cam Thomas will end up somewhere. He will get buckets for somebody, and again, it would be cool if it was a good team in the playoffs. And also, I haven't written off Cam Thomas as being somebody who can contribute to a winning team. It's just got to be a specific role on a specific dollar amount that he probably doesn't agree with, but I don't know, man. But hey, at the least, we got something to talk about, man. September 4th, we're talking qualifying offers for dudes who average like 20 a game. It's cool stuff. Anyway, have a good one, guys. We got football tonight.